Hello my dear students, today we will draw an assembly drawing. So in this assembly drawing we will have four parts: the bottom part, which is part 1, the uppermost part, and the third part, and the fourth part, which is a boat. Okay, so we can copy this part 5 times to get these extra 5 parts. Similarly, we can copy part number 3 to get one extra part. Okay, so let's begin by drawing the part number 1. So here we have the front view of part 1, and this is the top view of the part 1. Okay, so if you see here, we will create this shape. Okay, and we will use the extruded boss base function, and we will give a depth of 30. See here, this depth here is 30. Okay, and the total width of the part is 40 millimeters. This is 30. The remaining 10 will go here and here. That means this extra portion here is 5 millimeters and 5 millimeters here. Yani 5 millimeters towards left, 5 millimeters towards right, and this portion is of width 30 millimeters. So 5 plus 30 plus 5, which is equal to 40 millimeters total. Okay, so let's begin drawing this part. This is the front view. Okay, so you are watching it from here, so this will be your front view. So we will draw the front view in Solidworks. Go to File, select New Part. Okay, select front plane, go to Sketch, select Line, trace the origin. Okay, go straight, click here, go 45 degrees, go right side. Okay, then again come 45 degrees towards left and go right side, go upside, left again, then go upside and left, downwards, left and downwards, then click OK. Now we must give the dimensions. So start giving the dimension from the bottom side. Okay, so this distance is 22.5. so go to smart dimension, give it a distance 22.5, and this is also 22.5. then the distance of the slot here is 45 millimeters. So give it a distance, and from this point to this point the distance is 45 millimeters. Okay, then the height of this slot is 5 millimeters. Okay, so zoom in. From this point to this line the distance is 5 millimeters. Okay, now the height here, the height is 15 millimeters. So this will be 15 millimeters. So these two are in a relation. So if not, you should give here also the same height, which is 15. Okay, so next, this height is 10, so give it a height 10. Okay, and this is also 10. So after that, this complete distance here is 35 plus 17.5 plus 17.5. So 17.5 plus 17.5, which is equal to 35. 35 plus 35, which is equal to 70. Okay, that means this distance here is 70. So afterwards, what is remaining? So we need to align this in the center. Okay, so which goes like this. Any, you can give the relation between the origin and this line, like from this origin to this line, the distance is, okay, we already have this distance as 5. Okay, so this is the origin, so no need to give another dimension, just delete this one. This distance is 45, the slot distance is 45, so the half of which will be 22.5. So we can specify the distance between the center and this point, okay, which is equal to 22.5. Okay, okay, now uh, the the shape of this slot is distorted. Okay, so this should be inwards. Okay, so we can specify the angle between this line and this line as 45, so it will go inwards. So to specify the angle, what we will do, we need to click on this line and this line. This angle must be 45 degrees. Okay, so now it got into the slot, became like this. Okay, so now again we need to specify the midpoint to the center distance as 0, so that it will set any, it will go exactly in between. Okay, so the distance between midpoint to the center must be 0. Now the figure is fully defined. Click OK. Just let me arrange the dimensions. Okay, now the figure is fully defined. Okay, click OK. After that, we need to use the extruded boss base function to give it a width 30. Okay, so go back, select the features, extruded boss base, and give it a width of 30. Then click OK. Now if you observe here, there is a chamfer, but the chamfer distance is not given. So we can give 1 mm or 2 mm of chamfer here. So to give the chamfer, go to chamfer, then select this line and this line, select these two edges, then give a distance of 2 millimeters, then enter. 2 millimeter, type here 2 and enter, then click OK. Now we need to draw this shape. Okay, we need to draw this portion on the front surface, front face. We need to draw this portion and extruded boss base it till a distance 5 millimeter. Okay, 5 millimeters towards left side and 5 millimeters towards right side. So to do this, we need to draw two circles. See, the smaller circle is of radius 7.5. The radius is 7.5, that means the diameter 15. The bigger circle is of radius 12.5, that means the radius 25. Okay, so first of all we will draw this one. Okay, we will draw this shape, then we will make two holes later. Okay, let's draw the bigger circles first. Okay, we need to draw two bigger circles of diameter 25. Okay, so select this face, go normal to, then go to sketch, select circle, come on this edge. Okay, then place a circle here, place a circle somewhere here, then click OK. So go to smart dimension, the diameter of this circle is 25 and also the diameter of this circle is 25. Now we need to specify the origins, the distance from the origin to the end point, which is 17.5 millimeters. Okay, from the origin to the end point, which is 17.5. so from the origin to this line here, the distance is 17.5 millimeters. Similarly, the distance between this center to this edge is 17.5 millimeters. Now click OK. Now we need to draw two lines, or we need to connect these two circles by a line. Okay, so let's connect, select the line and connect these two circles. Okay, like this, then right click, select. Now you have connected these two circles. After that, you need to draw two lines, two vertical lines, which are 15 millimeters apart. Yani if you select the midpoint from the midpoint it should be 7.5 towards left side and 7.5 towards right side. Okay, so now go back to the sketch, select line, go to the midpoint. Okay, now from the midpoint go towards left side. Okay, or no need to draw a line here, simply select the line. Okay, draw a vertical line here and draw a vertical line towards right side. Then specify the distance between the midpoint to this line as 7.5, and similarly the distance between the midpoint to this line 7.5. Okay, now select OK. Now the shape we need here is this one. Okay, so we need this shape, so let's complete the shape here. Select the line, connect these two lines and connect this total thing. Right click, select. Okay, so now we need to cut the unwanted portions. Okay, we need only this portion of the figure, so anything extra we need to trim it. Okay, so please see here carefully, we need only this portion. Okay, so anything extra we will trim it. So go back, select trim entities, so we need to trim this one and we need to trim this, we need to trim this one and we need to trim this and this. We need only this portion. Okay, then click OK. Now go to features and select the isometric view, go select extruded boss base, and as I explained before, so this is 30 and towards left side it is 5 and towards right side it is 5. So here we can extruded boss base it towards left side for a distance of 5 millimeters. So make this 5, enter, click OK. Okay, we can also do it on the other direction. Okay, which is towards right side. So towards right side this is 5 millimeters, but we are starting from here, so we need to add this 30 millimeter as well. So this is 30 plus 5, 35. Okay, so give it a second direction. Okay, turn on the second direction and towards second direction it should be 30 plus 5, which is 35. Write 35 millimeters. Okay, then click OK. So now we are almost done. We need to place two holes here. Okay, see the smaller holes which are of radius 7.5. This radius 7.5 means the diameter is 15. So select this face, select normal to, go to sketch, select circle. So to find out the origin or the center, to find out the center of the circle, come and wait on the circular portion. Now the center is visible. Click here and place a circle. Similarly, wait on this second circle to see the center and place a circle here and click OK. Now go to smart dimension and give the radius or the diameter. Radius is 7.5, so the diameter will be 15. So this is 15 and this is also 15. Then click OK. Now we are ready to go. We need to make two holes here. See, we need to make two holes through all. Okay, so go to features, select extruded cut, and to see the direction, isometric, select isometric view, and here you can select through all both. Okay, so then simply click OK. Now the first part is created successfully. Now what is remaining here? So if you see, there are 6 holes. Okay, so which are of diameter 4.5. Okay, we need to place these holes. 1 2 3 4 5 6 holes. So let's place them one by one. So the holes can be placed easily on the top view. So let's select the top view, select normal to, then go to sketch, select circle, now place the circles like this on this line. Trace this one, place a circle. So here we need to trace this and place the circle. From here, okay, so place the circle here on the origin and one more circle here at this point. Similarly here, and here. So all these circles are of diameter 4.5 mm diameter. So go to smart dimension. So this is 4.5. This is also 4.5. So give all the 6 circles diameter of 4.5. Now we need to give the distance. Okay, So the distance between these two circles is 15. So the center to center distance from this circle to this circle is 15. So the total distance here, the total is 30. So if this is 15, remaining distance will be 15, which is divided into 2. So which will be 7.5. 7.5 here and 7.5 here. Okay. So the distance from the center to this edge is 7.5. So no need to give here 7.5 because already there are two dimensions. So no need a third one. Okay. If you check also, this one will over define the figure. Okay. See, it's already 7.5. So no need. Simply press escape. So do the same thing here. The center to center distance, go to smart dimension. The center to center distance is 15, and the distance from the center to one of the edge here is 7.5. So next thing, the distance from this origin, the distance from the center to this point is 30. Okay. So we already draw this at the origin. So let's see the distance between this to this edge. It is already 30. So no need to define it again. Okay. So this center is already placed on this line. Okay. So no need to adjust it. It's already in the exact position. So we are done with the dimensioning. Okay. Now go to features and make holes. So these holes, if you see here, these holes are at a depth of 15. Okay. 4.5 millimeters diameter, and the depth of these holes is 15 millimeters. So go to features, extruded cut, go to isometric view and give it a depth of 15 millimeters. Then click OK. Now the holes are made. The first part is completed successfully. Now you need to save it. Save, type any name like final PT1 part 1. Okay. So now close it and open a new part file to draw the second part. So the first part is over. The second part is the upper portion, so which is here. Again we will select the front view to draw this part. Okay. So first of all we will draw the rectangle. The length of the rectangle will be 70 and the height is 12.5. Okay. Here the height is given as 11.5 but if you observe closely, there is a chamfer of 1 millimeter. Okay, there is a chamfer of 1 millimeter. So the total height is the height of the circle. The height of the circle here is 12.5. Okay, so 1 millimeter is reduced because of the chamfer. So first of all, we will create a rectangle. Then we will give a extruded boss base of 30 again. So this is 30 and this is 5. This is also 5. Okay, now let's go to the front plane. Go to sketch, select a line, or you can select a rectangle as well. So draw a rectangle. Click OK. Go to smart dimension. So this one, the length of the rectangle is 70 and the height of the rectangle is 12.5 millimeters. Then click OK. 70 and 12.5. Now we need to extrude it till a distance 30. Okay, so go to features, select extruded boss base and give it a width of 30. Enter. Then click OK. Again here we have a chamfer. So the chamfer is very small, which is of 1 mm. So go to chamfer, select this edge and select this edge and give it a distance. The chamfer distance is 1 millimeter. Then click OK. So the chamfering is done now. So what is remaining? We need to draw this portion now. Okay, again we will follow the same step as part 1. So we will only draw the upper portion like this. Okay, then we will make holes at the end. Okay, now we need to draw two circles of diameter 25. See, the radius is 12.5. The radius of the bigger circle is 12.5. That means the diameter is 25. Here also the diameter is 25. So we need to place two circles at the bottom of this rectangle. So click here, select normal to, go to sketch, select circle. So draw one circle here. So if you touch this line, that means the radius is 12.5. See, because the height of this one, the height of the rectangle is 12.5. So if you trace the circle from bottom to top, okay, so the radius will be adjusted to 12.5. No need to specify the radius again. Just drag this line till the upper edge. Okay, then click OK. Now the distance between these two circles, or the distance between the center, is 35. So select smart dimension. The center to center distance is 35 millimeters. Then still these two circles are not placed in the middle of this rectangle. So how to place it? Give one more relation. So the distance between this center to the right side, the total width of the rectangle is 70 and this distance is 35. So the remaining will be 35. remaining distance will be 35, which is divided into 2. That means this distance from the center of the circle to the end of the rectangle, this edge is 17.5. So give it a distance 17.5 so that it will come into the middle. This distance is 17.5. So now these two circles are placed in the middle. Click OK. Now connect these two circles from end to end. Okay, and connect this portion. Select line, draw a line from this point to the end of the second circle. Right click, select, again select the line, draw a line from the top of the first circle to the top of the second circle. Right click, select. Now we need this portion. So already we have placed this lines. So whatever is extra, we need to trim it. Okay, we don't need the semicircles which are present to the out of the rectangle. Okay, so now select trim, cut this semicircle and this semicircle, and also this portion we don't need. Okay, so delete the semicircles and also this inner portion so that this area is highlighted. Okay, this area should appear like this in the shaded part so that it is correct. Okay, now select the isometric view. So similarly, like we did for the first part, we will use the extruded boss base. In the first direction, we will give only 5 mm, and we will on the second direction, which will be 30 plus 5, which is 35 millimeters. Then click OK. Again click somewhere to see the figure. Now what is remaining here? The two holes of radius 7.5. The radius is 7.5. That means the diameter is 15. Okay, so now click this face, normal to, go to sketch, select circle. To see the center of the circle, you need to wait here so that the center will appear. Okay, click the center, place a circle. Similarly, wait here, the center will appear. Then go to center and place a second circle. Click OK. Now the diameter of the circle is 15 and the diameter of this circle is also 15. Then click OK. Now we need to cut through these circles. Okay, so through all. Okay, so go back, select isometric view, go to features, extruded cut, select through all both. Okay, then click OK to cut from the part. Okay, now the last thing is the holes. We need to make 6 holes similar to the first part. Okay, So let's do it. Click here, select normal to, then go to sketch, select circle. So trace down from here. Okay, you need to place 6 circles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 circles. Okay, again all these circles are of diameter 4.5. 4.5, 4.5, 4.5, 4.5. Okay, now we need to specify the distance between these two circles, which is 15, 15, and 5, 5. Okay, the distance between the center to the center of the second circle is 15, and the distance from the center this point is 7.5, and the distance from this center to this edge is 5. Okay, similarly do it here. The distance from this point to this point is 15. The distance from the center to this edge is 7.5, and the distance from the center to the edge is 5. Now the distance from this circle to the edge here is 30, and it is at a depth of 5. So let's check. Distance from here to this is 30. So here I think we placed this circle at the origin, so that's why it is not giving the adjustment. Okay, I mean it's not taking the dimension. So click this one, and so delete this relation. Okay, now let's give the dimension. It is 30. Delete the relation. Okay, don't place it in the first place. You should not place this in the origin. Now this one is also at a distance of 30 from this place. Okay, go to smart dimension. From the origin to this line, the distance is 30, and from the origin to this point, the distance is 5. Here also the distance is 5. Okay. Now we have placed the circles, then click OK, go to features. We need to make these 6 holes, extruded cut, and select through all. See here, 4.5 millimeter diameter through all. Okay, so select through all, then click OK. Then go to the isometric view. Okay, so now the second part is also done. Now we need to save it. So save final. Part 2. Okay, now again open a new file for the third part. So this is the third part. Okay, it's very easy, very small part. So again we will draw this in the right side view. Sorry, not right side, front view. Okay, it is similar, like all of these 3 figures are facing the front side, so we will draw the third part also in the front plane. Okay, so first of all we will draw the bigger circle, which is of diameter 20, and we will extrude it till a depth of 5. See here, this depth here is 5 millimeters, the bigger circle, which is of diameter 20. Then we will draw the smaller circle, which is of diameter 11, or the back side. This one is of diameter 15. Okay, so the diameter is 15, and we will extrude it till a distance 40. Okay, select front plane, sketch, select circle, go to the origin, place a circle, click OK, go to smart dimension, give it a dimension of 20. The bigger circle is of diameter 20, click OK, go to features, extruded boss base, and 5 millimeters. Enter 5, click OK. Okay, now this part is over. Okay, now the second one, see, we are watching the front view, so the backside portion will be in a hidden line. So the diameter of the circle, backside circle, will be 15. Okay, so this is 15. So, and we need to draw this circle at the back side, not at the front side. Okay, see here, we need to rotate this part and select the back side portion, select normal to, or simply from here also you can take the back view, back side portion. Okay, the back. So go to sketch, circle, click at the origin, place a circle, click OK, smart dimension. So the diameter of this circle is 15. Then click OK, go to features, extruded boss base, select isometric view, and the extruded boss base, what is the distance here? 40. Okay, so give it a distance of 40, then click OK. So now what is remaining here? The hole. See the part, you have hole inside this part. Okay, so that hole is of diameter 11. So click here, select normal to, go to sketch, circle, click the origin, place a circle here. Okay, go to feature, extruded cut through all, both, then click OK. So now you have created the hole inside the part. So now this part is also completed. So save, final PT3 part 3, then save. So now we need to draw the bolt, which is the last part. Go to file, new part. Okay, so here it is. The fourth part is the hexagonal bolt. So here this portion is visible in the top view. So all the three parts, this bottom, this part and this part, three parts are made in the front plane. But coming to the fourth part, it should be drawn in the top plane. See, this hexagon is visible in the top plane. So we will choose top plane. Okay. So here part number 4 is a hexagonal bolt. Okay, the hexagon is visible in the top view. So go back, select top plane, go to sketch, select a polygon. For hexagon we need to type 6, then place a hexagon. Okay, place a hexagon horizontally, click OK. Then the distance between the two edges is 7. So go to smart dimension, distance from the top edge to the bottom edge is 7. Type 7, then enter, then click OK. Now the depth of the extruded boss base should be 4. Okay, the depth is 4 millimeters. Go to features, extruded boss base, then 4 millimeters, then click OK. Now the bottom portion, so here the depth of the extruded boss base is 25 and the diameter of the circle we can take as 4 millimeters. Okay, now go to bottom of this, select normal to, sketch, select a circle, draw a circle, then click OK. Go to smart dimension and give it a diameter 4, click OK. Go to features, extruded boss base, isometric view, then the depth is 25, so type here 25, then click OK. Now to design the top portion of the bolt, okay, we need to draw a circle and use the extruded cut feature. Okay, select normal to, then go to sketch, select a circle. Okay, draw a circle, give it a dimension 6. Okay, 6 millimeters or 6.5 millimeters. Then click OK, go to features, extruded cut. So now it is cutting. To see the direction, select isometric view. Now if you see here, it is cutting inside, so you need to flip the side to cut. Okay, click the flip button, so it is cutting towards outward. Okay, now select the draft function, make the draft on, so 45 degrees, then click OK. Okay, so now here we need to add the grooves. So select the, we need to add the thread here. Okay, so select thread function, go to the features, select the whole wizard, go to thread. Okay, now thread location should be the outer face. Select this circle. Okay, the distance is 25 millimeters already, so type here 25 millimeters if it is not there. Okay, then click OK and save it. Final. Part 4. Then close it. Now open the assembly, go to new, select the assembly. Okay, and select the files. Final part 1, part 2, part 3 and part 4. Then open it. Now place the first part at the bottom, the second part should be at the upside, this one should be here, the bolts must be here. Okay, so now we have only one bolt here, we need 5 more. So what we will do, we can copy paste, simply select the bolt, Ctrl C, and wherever you want to place the bolt, move the cursor there and click Ctrl V on the keyboard. Press Ctrl V wherever you want the bolt. Okay, move the cursor and simultaneously press Ctrl V. Ctrl V. Okay, so 2 more. Ctrl V, Ctrl V. Okay, now we have 6 bolts. Now we need one more part, so Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Now we have all the parts required to do the assembly. Okay, so first of all we will place this one on top of this one. The part 2 should be on top of part 1. Okay, so go to mate. Okay, so go to mate, then use isometric view, zoom in, select this circle. Okay, go to mate. Okay, select this semicircle and select this semicircle, so that is concentric mate. Then click OK and select this one, select this one, then click OK. Now this is fixed. Now you need to select this part, and you should insert it into this hole. Okay, to do that we will again use the concentric mate. So select this circle, go back side and select this circle, then click OK. Similarly, okay, to insert this part, select the circle here and select the backside circle to use the concentric mate. Now what is remaining? The bolts. Okay, so to insert the bolts you will use the concentric mate again. Select this circle and select this circle, then click OK. Now select this edge and select this surface, it will go inside, click OK. Okay, similarly you will do it for the remaining bolts. So select this one, the circle, select this circle, then click OK. Now select this edge and select the surface, it will go inside. Select the circle, select this circle, click OK, then select the edge, select the surface, it will go inside. Select the circle to use the concentric mate, click OK, then select the edge and surface. So now all the parts are assembled, click OK. Now we will create the exploded view. Okay, so click the exploded view. So we will select the bolts. Okay, and first of all the bolts must go upside. So click all the bolts, 1 2 3, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Now all the 6 bolts are selected. Okay, now control Z, wait, go to the exploded view. Okay, select all the bolts, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Then these bolts must go upside. Okay, then select the Y direction, click and go upside, then leave them here and click done. After that, this portion, this upper side part, or these two colors must go outside. Okay, click this one, click this one, and they will go outside like this. Okay, place them here at a distance, then click done. Now the bottom portion, it will go downside. Okay, then click done. Now this finishes the exploded view. Now to play the animation, go to new motion study, select the animation wizard, select collapse, click next, give it a timer of 6, then finish, then play. Animation, uh, final assembly. Okay. Okay. With this, the assembly is done.